What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Two of my top videos on this channel were talking about management consulting salaries and comparing investment banking with management consulting. If you haven't already seen those two videos, then I'd highly encourage you to check those out before this one to have more perspective, so I'll link them in my bio below. But because I've noticed that these were both great videos on important topics, I decided to make a video where I bring these two ideas together. So today, I'll be sharing with you guys what you take home after taxes as a management consultant versus an investment banker. Before getting started though, I'd appreciate it if you could like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. I noticed that over 95% of you guys watching are not subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Subscribe if you want more and even better content. There are a couple things that I do need to share before getting into this video. Keep in mind that taxes have so much variability, so to simplify this video, I plan on hitting a more general audience. This video is assuming you're single with no dependents, living in California, and at an entry-level position. I chose California because this is where many MBB and Big 4 firms have a presence, as well as many investment banking firms. California also has two main cities of San Francisco and Los Angeles, in addition to all the smaller cities that also carry the Big 4 or more boutique investment banking firms. But if you'd like me to make another video where I do another city like New York or Chicago because those have more of an IB presence, I'll be more than happy to make another video if you just let me know in the comments below. Also, please keep in mind that you should speak with a tax advisor if you're interested in knowing the exact numbers that match your specific circumstance. I'm just making a generalized video to give you all a rough perspective. So with all that said, show me the money and let's get into it. So to get started, in this video, I'll be comparing the after-tax pay for the Big 4 versus middle bracket investment banks. Looking at the Big 4, which consists of Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, and EY, there are so many different branches and subcategories of consultancies within just these practices. Just in Deloitte, for instance, there's a traditional consulting branch that focuses on strategy and business-oriented cases, but then they also have a technology sector and a government and a public services division. What's interesting is that despite being all under the same company, you aren't getting paid the same. Therefore, it would be hard to break down each single practice of each company. So I'm going to generalize here and assume we're looking at a management consultant at the Big 4 without being in a certain niche practice. And based on a consulting salary report, which I'll link in my bio below, the average salary for an entry management consultant in 2021 was $75,000. Well, technically $75,375, but for simplicity, I hope you're okay with me rounding to $75K. Their average signing bonus was about $8,125. So all in all, an average entry-level management consultant working in California is offered about $83,500 in their first year at the Big 4. Keep in mind that this excludes any bonus, and for a fairer comparison, I'm only comparing salaries in this video because bonuses can tremendously fluctuate for both professions in various economic standings, performances, and just so many other factors. This is also excluding any relocation fees and retirement matches and just viewing their raw salary breakdown so that the comparisons are fairer with investment banking altogether. Now that we have an estimated entry-level salary for management consultants in California, we can run the numbers to see how much they'd be approximately paying in taxes. The California tax rate for this income falls in the 9.3% bracket, which comes out to just under $4,900 a year in state tax. But from there, we need to take the federal tax of 22%, which is roughly $14,000. When you add the state and federal taxes together, you're likely to be paying approximately $19,000 a year, meaning that you're left with about $65,000 after taxes. Again, keep in mind that this is just an estimate. You could be paying more or less depending on your bonus, if you invest in a retirement account, and so many other factors. So now that we know how much a management consultant at the Big 4 roughly leaves within their first year, it's time to get into middle bracket investment firms. The mid-bracket firms can be similarly compared and contrasted to the size and pay of the Big 4. I'll leave the McKinseys to square up against the Goldman Sachs of this world. If you'd like me to make another video on that, be sure to also let me know in the comments below. But for the middle bracket investment banks, we're looking at the list provided by CFI.com, which I can also link in my bio below. But these include 7 firms, including William Blair, Houlihan, Stifel, and a couple others. In order to have a more justified comparison, what I did is find the average entry-level investment banking salary at these firms and average them out to get an entry salary of roughly $90,770. or $91,000 for simplicity. And I assumed an average signing bonus of $10,000 a year, so an entry-level investment banking analyst at a mid-bracket firm makes about $100,000 prior to their annual bonuses, which can be anywhere between $20,000 to $40,000 to begin with. Keep in mind, however, that these bankers are given their bonuses as one lump sum, meaning that they're charged as if they make $20,000 to $40,000 a month. So they're paying higher taxes on this, which is also why I disregard their bonuses for this video to begin with. But now that we have this information, let's get into the taxes an IB analyst will roughly be paying when working in California. So despite a higher salary, they're paying the same in state taxes, which is 9.3%. Within just state taxes, they're looking to pay around $6,500 just by living in California. Now, when it comes to their federal tax, well, that's where Uncle Sam is going to have a bit more fun. Since they're paying in the 24% bracket, an analyst could likely be paying a little more than $18,000 in federal taxes. So altogether, you're looking to pay about $25,000 in taxes as an analyst at a mid-bracket firm in California. So at the end of the day, or night, since bankers are working insane hours to begin with, they're likely left with about $76,000 after taxes. So excluding performance bonuses and any other form of compensation, an entry-level mid-bracket investment banker makes about $10,000 more than an entry-level Big 4 consultant solely based on their salary and signing bonus. While this does look good on paper, you need to evaluate more than just the money when considering these professions. I've made another video where I share the type of work, hours, and so much more of both careers, which I'll link in the bio below. With that being said, let me know what you think in the comments below of these two careers and how they get paid for someone straight out of college. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help out the channel. If you're interested in learning more about management consulting, I upload videos twice a week on this channel, so be sure to subscribe to check those out as well. If you're looking for advice on how to get into consulting, resume edits, and so much more, then be sure to visit my website, ryanralphie.com, and use the promo codes in my bio below to guarantee your professional success. As always, thanks. Until next time.